There's a bus that comes around me and says, free the internet, free the internet. And now I know what it is. Look at the Queen code on the technology right away on proactive, as I say, on the 4th. Lying right away. You know what they're doing? They're doing artificial intelligence crime of whoever they target. You see that picture that I edited? The first spot that I went on Western Union, there's no Western Union there. They're doing psychological crimes as Group 1 people. Psychological crimes as Group 1 people. There you have it, fucking animals. That animal. They're doing psychological crimes and creating artificial intelligence crime like that. That's what that is, an artificial intelligence crime deep down. Why? They bug marking signs on the phone that are not true. And then when you get there, they're supposed to kill you anarchistically. That's why the cabal stole all the money. They're that wrong. They're targeting chosen ones through artificial intelligence crime. You know? And on top of that, they on the scene provoking with a bunch of bodies from that artifact. A bunch of bodies from that disgusting satanic artifact in space that is creating that fucking artificial intelligence crime. That's why they say free the internet. It's all fun and games until the military will hurt them all, yo. That's inevitable. You saw that one just fucking doing moves? The military is gonna hurt them all. You see that? The military is gonna hurt them all. Why? They are fucking disgusting. They got an artifact in space. That shit got an artifact in space to buck chosen ones. You heard that shit when they know I looked at it? They said bless that because they don't know nothing else. They knew that we're gonna get killed. Like they said in the music that eventually I'm gonna record and they're gonna get killed. That's artificial intelligence crime they creating against real people, yo. How the fuck I'm gonna look for a direction, and the direction is gonna mark that it's at a place, and when I go to the place, even the people say that's not there. That's a form of antagonization and attacking the soul. Through the what? The fucking telepathy code. Look at the Hajina. That's why it's a planet revolution, through evolution, because they jumped the bells, lying, and now they're stuck in rounds, and the military is gonna come in to kill them all, to complete the evolution of the planet, to clean the program. Because these fuckers with a hostile realm damage everything and fence the cities. Well, there you have it later. Understanding investment, healthy narcissism, and bad narcissism. Healthy narcissism is people that are invested and that will stop you every time you're about to do something wrong. Bad narcissism is people that are not invested and depend on the next move of the frequency constantly. And that's what majority of the humanity is trapped by. That's why they got to detach from that and follow healthy narcissism. You know, me, in other words, too, again. You know, you see how I keep giving you facts, people? Like taking a candy from a baby like that? See? And when I'm not looking, you saw him jumping. When I'm not looking, he do that in the camera because they know I just post and I don't check the content I post. So they jump where they shouldn't. Instant reversal and bully these fuckers every time they do that. That's just disgusting, yo. In another video that I recorded, there's a bird jumping and making moves to the right in a fucking systematic way. Instant reversal. Later. You see it, people? They go everywhere I go according to their convenience. This is a proactive building. It was a supermarket. A proactive building, and it was a supermarket. And look, it's closed. And I used to shop here in 2019 when I came to California. And it's closed. It's closed. And look, them over there. They scream over there. They're proud of him. It could be them in there through the operation. Because remember, it's an individual thing, saving yourself according to what's happening. Instant reversal. They're fool. I'm not lying, yo. I'm not lying. How the fuck? They don't want nobody to know they're on my phone. and they're bugging me 24/7 and provoking headaches that are clearly to kill me. That's what Elon Musk is trying to do. He didn't want nobody to know he's in my phone. And I ended up taking $3,000 from him. Because he started sending the money and I started transferring the money to another account. And then these headaches, these painful headaches started to come to my head out of nowhere. So I ended up taking $3,000 from him and not fucking talking to him ever again. Why? Because the fucker is just trying to kill me. How the fuck you don't want nobody to know you in my phone? Because you're trying to kill me electromagnetically like they killed one rapper in Dominican Republic through a headache attack. Because they killed a rapper in Dominican Republic through a headache attack in the 2007-2008 years. Because then rappers were protecting me from down there up here. It doesn't make sense. They did wrong. They did wrong. My mistakes got nothing to do with the way of life they decided to install in my life. My mistakes in America were to make me super rich. Why? Because they became too rich. He built SpaceX, yo, in my name. Instant reversal. This is not fair, yo. And now they're on a fear frequency energy bugging me 24/7. Instant reversal. I don't want the Galactic Federation. Notice what's real. The Georgia Guidestones. That shit needs to be implemented and manifested. This is crazy. This is just something. Why does this doesn't happen in New York? California has an EBT program, yo. It's on Subway, it's on McDonald's. And this shit is not available in other parts of America. Meanwhile, through the fences, they killing through that program in other parts of the United States. Look at the new God code. This is not fair completely. Luke Canana just got here on green. It's not a joke. Like, wake up, people, because one side of America is suffering. Meanwhile, another side is being pleased with the same condition. One side is suffering and another side is living with the same condition. It makes no sense, my friends. It doesn't make any sense. It does not make any sense. You are going to provoke the Georgia Guidestones, my friends, unfortunately. You have to change the American infrastructures. They're not going to leave me alone. Look, they just got here with a fucking phone and they got coke on the cigarette. They are the cigarettes. That's why we need to find a reversal. And you got to stop everything. You got to change everything. Dismantle everything. Why? They're remotely around me. Two fat boys were there, and now another two came to the same spot remotely through electromagnetics. Look. And you want to know why? Because of that shit that was beeping. They're picking up metal cans that are 5 cents in the streets. You're giving power through consciousness to non-life fuckers. Proactive is giving power to non-life by they just picking cans in the streets through the fences. Fuck you from the bottom of my heart. I'm not lying. I want them dead. I don't believe the rats. I'm in California and the rats don't stop simulating because they simulated everything that's on my phone in the subways, in the New York subways. People, I don't even believe the Galactic Federation, yo. They don't believe I'm gonna make it, yo. They're trying to kill through positivity, yo. I don't believe you people. I swear to God, on my motherfucking core, I want you all dead. Your life. Instant reversal. Instead, so this is another video, and as you can see, your own desires. First the fat shit, then another fucking shorty, yo. And the one with the shorty is on the Kingdom of the Soul signs. There, you see her moving? It's that strong. They trap my Kingdom in the Soul's family. Look at the technology code, the revelation technology code. Gosh, I hate them, yo. Look how fuckers they are against what they shouldn't, yo. That's that satanic real vampire technology, people. That's not the real Kingdom of the Souls. The Kingdom of the Souls don't have the time to do that shit they're doing. The kingdom of the souls is invested people that haven't stayed. They're empty fuckers on a vampire technology. Look at LA, yo, stay on the sign. Look at the King Cole of the technology. I am not lying, yo. And now look, two Blue Bill family fuckers. That guy's was where I purchased the coffee, Creative Kingdom of the Souls. And now look, two Blue Bill fuckers. You see that the Kingdom of the Souls don't have the time to be in corners bugging? That guy is part of the Kingdom of the Souls through the operation. Now two Blue Bill fuckers. Look at them, look at them, look at them. They were exactly where they should, and you see them, right? And you know what they're doing constantly now? So y'all pay attention. They're really in my screen making moves, thinking nobody's ever gonna watch the videos, that they're still in the Kingdom of the Souls. You see that, bitch? Instant reversal. They can't touch this. They are built for a reason. Look at the bill where it goes. They are built for a reason. That's the density reality. And look at them looking through the deep state. That's them using him on the deep state. You saw how he changed right away? Because since they see energy and I recognize the energy of what they're doing, because I'm invested, they're exposed. But you saw it. Two Blue Bill fuckers right away to that corner. That real people. And now look, the fire department. They're real proactive. And look, my grandma right away. That's why they are Bill. They're just coming after me.
Hey, buddy, what does that mean, they embody him? What does that mean, they embody him? I'm a military advisor, and we're changing the world, and we're saving humanity. We know there's a game out there. Is that part of the game, to save you? When they say they embody him, right? Thank you, man. Bless you.
There, people, that's the fences all over the buildings. They find a way to hide them and place them around because they got people in the dark. Look at the lunatic Christ who was passing by. Look at it right there to the right to prove it. Project Blue, the book back, God's project, but that's the fences they're using against everyone. They hide them, they come around. Look where I'm sitting and look where they hide them already. Remotely. That's why Nibiru wants to kill them. Simple as that. And they put so much illusion and pressure where they should. You know? Creative Kingdom of the Souls, Heaven on Earth, Ascension, God's project. We prove everything. I got so many projects going on right now. Just make sure you reserve a structure of radio simulation, sure, and embrace the transformation of the planet. Divine and design.
Let me breathe a piece. They don't even want to let me breathe on the technology. Look at the Netherlands. What I done to you? Leave me alone. You fucking gay as shit.
You gotta find what to do. You gotta find what to do. I'm not lying. You gotta find what to fucking do, you fucking animal. You heard? Get the fuck out the program, you fucking animal. Motherfucking gay descending shit. Get out of here. Get the fuck out of here. You are all documented, suckers. You know, I just want to say to you that you really have to get rid of them because these gay weepers mainly are a problem. People in the human toll. How I reached the Galactic Federation and completed every task that I have pending. And the Galactic Federation says, feel glory with your great king. See that? And these gay weepers want to be behind my back then to feel superior saying that guy. That's disgusting. They need to be annihilated. Because at the end of the day, they're not from this dimension. They are an apocalypse event. And to them, it's like waking up in another body somewhere else, and that's that. Georgia guy stones at his best, in other words. Because I've done nothing to these creatures for them to sacrifice me alive with a satanic vampire technology. they decided to come at me because they decided to kill kings and gods. And it's really disgusting that I reached the Galactic Federations. And for them to think they have a fight with me, saying behind my back that guy, when they entered the scene when I was a kid trying to steal my innocence. And they couldn't. Like they done to me. With that fucking X-Effect vampire shit. Of the shallow world, of the parallel realm. Because that's an inner breathing illusion race that's gonna be annihilated. They're not real. They are simply not real. They are a fake satanic quantum age in modern time because they are not real. They are the outcome of the dark ages in the light because of their condition. Look at things for what it is. People, stop blaming who you shouldn't blame. To see if you get me into a corner with or into a problem with the government and the police so you can get rid of me. Like, oh, finally. It's not fair. It's not gonna happen. This is so you can see how real it is that they're coming at me. The same two accounts that Elon Musk used to send me money into. I don't know where they were closed and now they're under review. But this is what's interesting. I found me another job digitally, remotely, and I was about to withdraw my payment for the day. And when I went to open the accounts, both accounts were blocked. So I had to call in and do a review. And now one is gonna reopen in 5 days, I think, and the other one in 30 days. So you can see how they're profoundly coming at me per rounds. It's just them on the other side, knowing what to poke on my screen, because they will play something, acting they're in a positive way in my screen. You hear my voice mumbling because I'm on creation right now. They don't have it, people. They're fooled. Electromagnetically, they're making my voice mumble because they don't have it. You hear that shit over there? And they bugging like that. So since I got paid and I know I want to access the money, how can they bother the situation currently now? Or blocking the accounts? And that's what they did. They blocked the accounts to antagonize the moment. So the money is there, right? Meanwhile, the process of reopening the accounts allows them to create more time on the clock. That's why we hate them to the bone. That's why we don't want nothing to do with gays and none of these hostile races. Because it's just what they do on whoever they target. They keep extending and finding the way extend. And depending on the situation, they add time. 5 more days in one account and another 30 days in other. They are all full. They're trying to block the event and they won't block the event. The event has been initiated by the Galactics already. I'm not even lying. The event has been initiated. Later.
People, you gotta wake up because in New York City, the hostile New York City is just throwing Area 51 monsters on people that they don't want to let become. Wake up, instant reversal. They're just throwing Area 51 monsters, as you can see, where they don't belong. And before I recorded the weepers, because the weepers go on everything. Look at the weeper right away. I'm a farmer. But they are throwing Area 51 monsters, the hostiles, on whoever chose one they don't want to let become. Area 51, I thought I was going that way. Area 51 is throwing monsters in simulations of chosen ones. New York City is throwing Area 51 monsters on chosen one simulations, and that's wrong. And then they use the music industry, YouTube and shit. This is a complete destruction of what they call life because they're killing people. They're killing people live. It's not a joke. They're killing people live. That monster, the reason why I'm recording is because I got embodied by that building. They opened the door down there and said, we believe them. And when that happened, that monster crossed the street, jumping, transformed, and step in front of me, that Area 51 monster. And look at that guy on the simulation proving. Look at the monster moving, y'all. Look. Get the fuck out of the planet, you monsters. Go back to Area 51. Fucking simulation animals. Chosen one's path blockers. Disgusting suckers.
Instant reversal on the police planetarily. I hope their air get cut if they answer any call, because these fuckers are just out here provoking me to call the police, provoking me to call the police, and that's not fair. That's not right. You know, instant reversal, heaven on earth. Look, people, he got into that corner, didn't know what to do or say, automatically, and before recording, he said they believed and started acting on that phone. And look, the fusion code, because they're really violating someone. Look at the head, you see? So just know that this is heaven on earth. They're fooled at their own shit, because that's the shit Rao bugging. And behind it, I was the blue bear, you know? So they don't leave me alone.